installing an 8-foot wide multi-use workhorse path. Please watch installing a 4-foot wide workhorse multi-use path before watching this video. 8-foot wide paths use all the same straight panels and angle panels as the 4-foot wide path. Angle segments are 15 degrees by 8 feet wide. They pop in half for use in 4-foot wide paths. A pair of 15-degree angles makes a 30-degree angle. 3 15-degree angles makes a 45-degree curve. And 4 15-degree angles make a 60-degree curve. You could keep adding angles to make a circle if you wished. A 16-foot long by 8-foot wide path with two 30-degree curves will now be installed. This pickup truck can hold 100 feet of 4-foot wide path or 50 feet of 8-foot wide path. All components for 8 and 4-foot wide paths are identical and, of course, interchangeable. 4-foot paths are 1 panel wide, 8-foot paths are 2 panels wide. To make unloading a little easier, panels are linked together in the back of the truck. Then they are separated as they are slid out. The 4-foot by 3.5-foot panels are just laid edge to edge on top of the self-connector brackets. It works nicely to align the far corner of a panel, then lay it down gently on the self-aligning connectors. Now the large end of a 15-degree angle segment will be installed. Now the smaller end of the angle segment is installed, creating a slight turn. We want a 30-degree turn here, so we'll install another 15-degree angle segment. Again, for this right turn, the larger of the two angle segments is installed first. Then the smaller of the 15-degree angle segments is installed on the inside of the turn. We now have the two larger segments on the outside of the turn and the two smaller segments on the inside of the turn, making a 30-degree curve. It will look like this when the next panels are installed. Just like in the video for the 4-foot path, we are laying this path down over frozen ground and a light covering of snow. And just like for the 4-foot path, this path can remain in place even after the ground thaws and turns muddy. It can bridge right over the mud. The entire installation process for this 16-foot path with two curves is shown. This will give you a good idea of the real time it took to install the entire path. A little under 8 minutes. While the panels are easy to carry, you can see they also slide easily over the traction arcs. Long surfaces like panel edges in skis bridge the arcs and slide easily, while wheels and footwear grip the arcs. It was very slippery off the path. As mentioned in the video for the installation of the 4-foot path, Workhorse path may be laid down in any season in any weather condition. Even if ground conditions are extremely fragile or wet, Workhorse may be carried in and laid down as you go. Now a 30-degree left turn will be installed. This time we start with the smaller portion of the angle segment. As mentioned before, all components of the 8-foot wide and 4-foot wide paths are completely interchangeable. However, the angle segments are either for left turns or right turns. These 4 angle segments will form all the turns you'll need for both 4-foot and 8-foot wide paths. The right turn segments are on the right, the left turn segments are on the left. Now the second set of 15-degree angle segments is being installed to create the 30-degree curve. Once again, the smaller inside the curve angle segment is laid down first. Then the larger outside turn segment is installed. Now we'll finish off this installation with 3.5 more feet of straight path. Since it is 8 feet wide, it will require 2 4-foot by 3.5-foot panels. It took less than 8 minutes to install this 8-foot wide path. You saw the entire process while this video was playing. Here is the 14 feet of straight path combined with 2 curves for more than 16 feet.